Hello everybody and welcome to the California Speedway for the 2006 Sony HD 500 and the 28th race of our 2006 NR2003 season, the second race of the chase for the Cup. Your 2004 Nextel Cup champion Dale Earnhardt Jr. will lead us to the green on pole position alongside rookie Denny Hamlin as we are green and underway here in California. Who is going to go California dreaming their way to victory lane? We're going to find out as the pack is already 3 and 4 wide throughout the field. Phenomenal racing to start this one here in California. As Kasey Kahne gets to the inside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and they battle it out for the lead on this opening lap of racing. Earnhardt in the number 8 Budweiser Chevrolet, Kahne in the number 9 Dodge for Ray Evernham as they battle it out for the race lead here in California. Of course, the spring race here won by your points leader Jimmie Johnson in the 48 in dominating fashion, and now Dale Earnhardt Jr. clear leads the opening lap of racing here in California as he takes the lead from Kasey Kahne, and right behind them the 99 of Carl Edwards. Now on to lap 7, Kasey Kahne gets back to the inside and he takes the lead from Dale Jr. So now Kasey Kahne can lead his first lap of the day, but Jr. with a beautiful crossover move to the inside of Kahne. And this battle continues down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2 on lap number 8. Kahne and Earnhardt Jr. duking it out for the lead. Carl Edwards right there behind them. Jr. retains the lead. Now a few laps later, lap 10. Now Carl Edwards wants his turn of the race lead on number 99 Office Depot Ford for Roush Racing. Edwards sends it in the corner and Carl Edwards takes the lead here in California, passing Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the inside. Edwards leads for the first time here tonight as he will clear Jr., but don't count out Kasey Kahne. How about rookie CLINT BOWYER in the picture? And that 07 for RCR, he's pushing Kahne to the front. Edwards won't even get the lap. Here comes Kasey Kahne, but Carl Edwards is going to have a great run the outside, and they're 3 wide for the lead here in California. Carl Edwards clears Kahne and CLINT BOWYER. What a battle so far early in this race lead. Now on lap 12 down the back straightaway, here comes BOWYER to the inside. Edwards now Kahne to the inside of BOWYER. We're 3 wide once again for the lead. Kahne backs out of it, and now CLINT BOWYER is going to lead his first lap of the night here in California as the rookie tries to turn his season around with a win here tonight. What a drive early in this race from CLINT BOWYER. Now on the lap 16, Kasey Kahne back to the inside. Here comes that number 9, and Kasey Kahne, hungry as always for that third career win, sends it to the inside of CLINT BOWYER, and Kahne back in the lead here in California early in stage 1. Some great racing early in this race. Now lap 22 in lap traffic, Travis Quaffle, Kyle Petty. BOWYER dives to the inside, 3 wide pass for the lead, and CLINT BOWYER once again finds his way to the front here in California. He's got one fast race car, and he doesn't want to make the mistake of not going to victory lane in it. Now here we are on lap 40. Kahne right there on the back of BOWYER once again for the lead as they go by. The 78 of Kenny Wallace for the lead. Kasey Kahne, a beautiful crossover down 3 lanes of the racetrack to the inside of BOWYER. Now here comes Kasey Kahne once again surging his way into the race lead here in California for car owner Ray Evernham. Kasey Kahne clear of CLINT BOWYER, going to use Kevin LePage as a pick right there. He's going to throw a massive block on CLINT BOWYER, and Kasey Kahne drives his way to the race lead. Now he has breathing room. Now he and your leaders are in pit road. Kahne and BOWYER here on lap 45. Scheduled green flag stops. Gives the lead to Carl Edwards for the time being. Now the ensuing lap, the 99 brings himself down the pit lane. Edwards is in from the lead. Next car up should be the 48 of Jimmie Johnson, your points leader. And now he will as well make his way down the pit road for his scheduled green flag pit stop here to stay out 1 extra lap. Elliott Sadler, Jeff Burton follow him in, as does Casey Mears. So now the lead's going to cycle out to be CLINT BOWYER, but here comes the 24 of Jeff Gordon to the inside, looking for the lead for the first time tonight here on lap 47. Gordon to the inside will easily drive by CLINT BOWYER, and your new leader here in California, Jeff Gordon in the 24, surges to the front of the pack. Now on lap 55 here, Gordon stuck in lap as they're about to lap the 2 of Kurt Busch, your first chase driver, about to go a lap down, running 22nd as BOWYER and Gordon go side by side for the lead. And there's a wave of 6 lap cars right here. These guys have got to negotiate them quickly and rapidly here so they don't get caught by the drivers behind them of Carl Edwards and Dale Jr. But right now it is CLINT BOWYER who's able to take the lead away from Jeff Gordon as they put Kurt Busch, our first chase contender, 1 lap down here in California. Bowyer sends it by Sterling Marlin. What a way to negotiate lap traffic. Clint Bowyer in control late in stage 1 here in California. Now here we are on the final lap of the stage. Clint Bowyer has lapped all the way up to 10th place. We have just 10 cars on the lead lap, and Clint Bowyer with a dominant performance will win stage 1 here in California, followed by Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Casey Kane in 3rd, Dale Jr., Carl Edwards round out the top 5, Kyle Busch will be 6th, 7th will go to Matt Kenseth, 8th place will be, as they make their way through turns 3 and 4, the 11 of Denny Hamlin. The rookie gets 3 points, and then Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson round out your top 10 as they make their way across the line now to be 9th and 10th. So Clint Bowyer gets his first career stage win here in California. What a performance from the rookie. So now we get back underway in stage number 2 here on lap 80. It is Bowyer and Jeff Gordon in the front row, but don't count out Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to make the outside lane go 3 wide for the lead here in California. It's been phenomenal racing all night long, and that only continues here as Clint Bowyer establishes the race. Leads to go 3 wide behind and almost 4 wide for 4th or 5th further back, but Clint Bowyer back to the lead once again here in California. What's been one of the best races all season long. And here we are on lap 81 now. Kane on the outside lane takes the lead from Clint Bowyer. So now it's once again Casey Kane leading this race in the number 9 Dodge here at California. Making that pass on Clint Bowyer. Now it's to deal with multiple cars trying to get by him in a 3-wide situation. Now further down the backstretch, Kane's leading, but caution on the racetrack. Big crash. Ken Schrader and Elliott Sadler hard up into turn 3. Schrader in the 21 up and over, upside down. Completely destroyed is your Bristol Night Race winner, as is Elliott Sadler in the 19. A hellacious crash in turn 2 brings our first caution for cause of the night here on lap 83 in California, with Clint Bowyer leading Casey Kane. And they get back underway in the restart this time. Once again, Casey Kane with a much better restart than the rookie Clint Bowyer, and Casey Kane easily is clear for the race lead here as we continue on in stage number 2. Only 3 cars out of the race so far. Joe Nemechek with a mechanical issue, and then Schrader and Elliott Sadler from that last crash. So Casey Kane leading the way here early in stage 2 in California, and not for much longer. Here comes the 24 of Jeff Gordon on lap 92. Gordon to the inside, and Jeff Gordon takes the lead back from Casey Kane on the inside lane with a beautiful pass. Now at 93, Kane coming back to the inside of Jeff Gordon. They continue to battle side by side for the lead here in California. Kane on the inside, Jeff Gordon on the outside. They continue to do battle here in California, and Casey Kane establishes himself as your leader once again, having a strong performance here tonight in California, as is Jeff Gordon as they continue to battle for the lead here on lap 107. Bowyer, Dale Jr. lurking right there in the picture as well. This time it's Jeff Gordon who gets back to the race lead once again. The 24, who's had a ton of positive momentum since his win at Michigan a few races ago. Now here comes the 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. back into the race lead for just a second time tonight here on that 113. Jr. and Kane don't count out. Matt Kenseth in the 17 now is in the picture as they negotiate the lap car of Michael Waltrip. Once again, Casey Kane takes the lead here in California with that pass. Now a caution came out, I believe, for the 78 of Kenny Wallace getting involved in an accident. So that brings out a yellow. So we get back underway on lap 119 here at Auto Club. So we got about 40 to go left in the stage. It is Kenseth leading Casey Kane. So Matt Kenseth officially leads his first lap of the night here in his DeWalt Ford for Roush Racing with a great restart there. But Casey Kane right on his rear quarter panel. Dale Jr. right there in 3rd place as well. 2 hungry drivers looking for more. Of course, Kenseth, Kane both trying to prove they should have been in the chase after coming so close at Daytona. It's not getting the runs that they needed. And now Casey Kane, will he get the lead back? Not quite yet. Big run on the outside from Matt Kenseth, and the great battle for the lead continues here in California. And more cars coming down pit road. Ryan Newman, Jeff Green, and Sterling Marlin for some reason decided to come down pit road, and Matt Kenseth is able to clear Casey Kane for the race lead in the meantime, but Kane sends it in turn 1. What a move. Gets right to the inside of Kenseth and is able to clear the 17 out of turn 2. Man, that 9 car is fast. Casey Kane rockets to the front here in California once again. And now he's battling Dale Jr. for the lead on lap 132. Coming up on the damaged 78 car of Kenny Wallace. Connie Jr. on the wall. He turns the 78 of Kenny Wallace. Dale Earnhardt Jr. going for the lead. Too aggressive. Wrecks himself in the 78 of Kenny Wallace. Caution is out on the speedway. Oh my goodness. Junior just too aggressive. Not enough room there to the outside of the 78, and they both go crashing in a dramatic turn of events here in California. One of the favorites to win this race, significantly damaged, is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Huge chase implications. Ryan Newman also out of the race due to some sort of issue under that yellow, as is the 78 of Kenny Wallace. So we get back underway here, lap 137. It is Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin for the lead. Note, J.J. Yaley also DNF'd under that caution. So it's Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, two young drivers for the race lead. This time it's Rowdy Busch driving his way into the race lead as he clears the 11 of Denny Hamlin here in California. Hamlin now sends it to the inside. He'll clear Kyle Busch. Now Denny Hamlin to the lead for the first time tonight here in California with a very impressive run for the rookie for Joe Gibbs Racing. But here comes Casey Kane, that rocket ship of a 9 car, right back to the inside. Kane wants the lead, and he wants to be in position to win this stage here as well. Kane, Hamlin, side by side for the lead. The two drivers that wrecked trying to make the chase at Daytona cost them both the spot. And now Casey Kane clears Denny Hamlin, and the 9 back in front here in California. Now here we are now, on the last side of the stage, the 31 and Jeff Burton slow on the racetrack on the apron. Major issues for Jeff Burton, our second chase driver to have a catastrophic issue. First one, of course, Dale Jr. being involved in that crash. Now Jeff Burton extremely slow on the racetrack, brings it down pit road, but Casey Kane is going to win stage 2 here in California. Dale Jr. second is able to recover nicely from that accident. Third place, Jeff Gordon, Clint Bowyer, Matt Kenseth at the top 5, followed by Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, and Reed Sorensen, your top 10. Casey Kane picks up his second stage win of the season, and it comes here at California. So you're back underway in the third and final stage of racing here. 88 laps to go. Kane and Jeff Gordon gets a brilliant restart. Easily clears Casey Kane, but the 31 of Jeff Burton is out of this race due to that ignition failure they suffered right there at the end of stage 2. That's why he was slow on the apron. So our first chase driver to DNF is Jeff Burton, but what a move from Casey Kane on this restart, right to the left rear quarter panel of Jeff Gordon. Rockets on by him down the backstretch. Kane to the lead once again. My God, he has been pulling out all the moves. Phenomenal battle now on lap 184. The 17 of Matt Kenseth. Smoke trailing out the back of that race car, and it's over for the 17. Another big name with a mechanical issue tonight here in California. Matt Kenseth now is going to have a mechanical failure that's going to take him out of this race while running inside the top 10. Meanwhile, Clint Bowyer is taking the lead away from Casey Kane here late in this race. Now here we are coming to 60 to go, this time by Kane, Bowyer, and Gordon fighting for the race lead. The three best cars all night long, duking it out in what's been phenomenal racing all night long. It only continues here between Kane, Bowyer, and Gordon, 3 wide for the lead. 60 to go in California. Who is it gonna be? Casey Kane to the inside, sails it off into turn 1 and 2, gets the lead back, but now Jeff Gordon gets Casey Kane pinned behind Greg Biffle, using the 16 as a pick, and now Jeff Gordon drives his way back to the race. 52 laps to go, but here comes Clint Bowyer, the Jack Daniels Chevrolet, back on the inside, the rookie, trying to get his first career win. Can he pull it off here tonight in California? Clint Bowyer laying it all on the lines. He goes to the inside of Jeff Gordon for the race lead. Casey Kane right there in his outside lane. The great racing continues as they try to lap Jamie McMurray in the 26 one more time. Bowyer on the bottom, Gordon on the top. What a run from the 24! And Jeff Gordon clear for the race lead with 51 to go here in California. That beautiful move. Now he comes down pit road. 46 to go. Final stops of the night. The money stop. Jeff Gordon, Casey Kane are in. That will leave Clint Bowyer to be in the race lead, but he's expected to come in this time alongside the 40 of David Stremme. A couple of rookies here. Bowyer now 3 and 4, looking to make his way down pit road. Gets it to Stremme, and he spins himself out. There goes Clint Bowyer hard into the wall. My goodness. And he's drilled by Jeff Green and Tony Raines. And Clint Bowyer has just choked away any shot at victory. Gets clipped by David Stremme as Bowyer tries to pit from the middle lane, and the dream has come to a halt here in California as Clint Bowyer wrecks trying to go for his final pit stop of the night, and the heartbreak strikes again, and what has just been a year filled with bad luck for Clint Bowyer as he takes himself out right when he's in winning position. Innocent bystanders, Jeff Green, Tony Raines collected. Just multiple rookie mistakes there from Bowyer and Stremme, and Clint Bowyer is out of this race. The caution is out, and this race has completely turned upside down here in California as we're going to get back underway here on lap 211. 40 laps to go in California. Jeff Gordon now in prime position to steal this win. Kasey Kahne right there behind him in second. Carl Edwards in the picture as well in third, as Clint Bowyer will end up finishing in 30th place out of this race from that accident. And Jeff Gordon takes the lead here with 40 to go in California. Now here comes Kasey Kahne. 39 to go. Kahne to the inside, and the 9 takes the lead. Kasey Kahne to the point here in California with just 39 laps to go. Now here we are, just 3 laps to go. Kasey Kahne leading, but Jeff Gordon closing in as Kahne is stuck in lap traffic behind Casey Mears and Kurt Busch. Here we go. This is the battle for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Kasey Kahne versus Jeff Gordon. One of these drivers will be pulling into victory lane. Who is it going to be? Kahne with the advantage, coming to 2 to go. This time by Jeff Gordon, though, right there on the back bumper of Kasey Kahne, putting so much pressure on him, trying to force the 9 into a mistake as they go to 3-4 the final time. The 9 slowing, almost wrecks off Jeff Gordon. Kasey Kahne's out of gas. The 9's coming up pit road. Kasey Kahne out of fuel with just 2 laps to go. Unbelievable turn of events here in California. The 9 runs out of gas, and now Jeff Gordon takes the white flag. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank in the lead here in California. He just got to make it 2 miles around this track with the fuel he has left in the tank, and he will be a winner for just the second time in the last 4 races. Here comes Kahne coming out of the pits now, a lap down, completely fumbled away the win. They just didn't get enough fuel on that last pit stop, and he runs out, coming to 2 to go, and through 3 and 4 for the final time here in California. Jeff Gordon is gonna do it once again on fuel mileage. Jeff Gordon wins in California. Kasey Kahne heartbroken in 8th after running out of gas. Carl Edwards comes home 2nd. Third, here comes Denny Hamlin coming across the line, a lap down in 9th. 3rd place, Kyle Busch Jr. Tony Stewart round out the top 5. Jimmy Johnson comes home 6th. Reed Sorensen here is going to cross the line, a lap down to round out your top 10. Mark Martin will finish 7th. So Jeff Gordon gets his 72nd career win here in California, which keeps him at 7th on the all-time wins list, 4 behind the legendary Dale Earnhardt. And this is now his 4th win at California, most all time. He led just 31 of 250 laps thanks to Kahne running out of gas. Jeff Gordon parks it in victory lane once again here in 2006 at California Speedway. What a race, what a finish. Next up, we'll be going to Dover for the 3rd race of the chase. In a few short moments, you'll see the updated chase grid and see who's leading the points. Here's your updated chase grid going to Dover. Next episode, Jeff Gordon with that huge win takes the points lead away from Jimmy Johnson for the first time in multiple months. He has a slim 2-point lead over his Hendrick Motorsports teammate. Mark Martin is in 3rd within 30 points, as is Dale Jr. in 4th. So those 4 seem to right now be the main guys contending for this championship. Kyle Busch, right on the outskirts there in 5th. Then you got Kurt Busch within a race, and Tony Stewart on down, more than a full race already out of the lead, especially Jeff Burton at 90 points out in 10th. So Jeff Gordon with a huge win takes the points lead going into Dover. Next episode, going to be a good one. And as we end this episode, as always, I'm going to give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you very much to DWR, JJ, Brenda Breen, and Jeremy Isley. Really appreciate your guys' support. Means a lot to me. Helps this channel and I continue to grow, produce some awesome content. Now on a road to 2,000 subscribers. Those of you that are watching this video and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. Only takes a couple of seconds. I'd really, really appreciate it. If you want to become a paid channel member, link is in the description down below, and you'll get your shout out like this. Until next episode from Dover, I hope you all have a good one.